Hey everyone, Teacher Chang here, and today we're going to go ahead and submit a Kami assignment through Canvas. So this is an assignment that was created by the teacher, and the teacher decided to use the KamiApp. So I'm going to go ahead and click on the assignment right over here, and I open up the assignment, and the instruction says don't forget to submit. All right, so that's the key thing here. We're not going to forget to submit, and what we have is our assignment. Now our worksheet is right over here. It's already uploaded into Canvas, and that's going to be done by your teacher. Now, what we want to be able to do is we want to go ahead and annotate it, and we have all these options right over here. You could go ahead and select the drawing tool. That's probably one of the ones that you're going to use the most often, and also the text box. So if I want to go ahead and write my name, I could go ahead and use the drawing tool by writing it out, or you could go ahead. I'm just going to go ahead and erase all this. You could go ahead and use the text box, and you could just go ahead and type it in. So you could choose a color if you like. I'm just going to go ahead and type in my name. I'm just going to type in student. And now that I have my name, I could go ahead and adjust the font size if you like. All right, so here's my problem here. I want to go ahead and figure out, well, what is the starting point for this graph right over here? And again, you could go ahead and use a text box, or you could go ahead and use a drawing tool. I'm just going to go ahead and draw it out. So the starting point in this particular one would be at 2, 3. And then again, if you're not very good at annotating with the mouse, you're welcome to go ahead and use that text box. So there's a lot of options that we could do here. In terms of graphing, if you want to go ahead and use a shape like a circle to go ahead and put in your point. I know that my starting point is at 2, 3. I'm just going to go ahead and use a circle. Now, it's an ellipse right here, so we could go ahead and do an ellipse. I'm going to go ahead and undo this. I want a circle, so I'm just going to, it says to go ahead and hold down shift. So I'm going to hold down shift, and I'm going to go ahead and put a little point at 2, 3, and I'm just going to draw a little circle here. Now, obviously that's not my circle, so I could go ahead and select that. And I'm just going to go ahead and drag that wherever I want. Let's go ahead and change that back to the original size. And I'm just going to go ahead and select the annotation. So this option right over here, I'm going to select the annotation, and then I could go ahead and drag it to wherever I want. All right, so I could go ahead and copy that. I could go ahead and do Control C to copy, and then Control V to do another point. And I'm just going to go ahead and put in my second point, which would be right over here. And I'd go ahead and do Control V to go ahead and put in a third point, and that's going to be right over here. And we could do one more, and that last one would end up being somewhere right around here. So up one more and over 5. All right, so those are my points for that graph. Now all we got to do is connect the points. And again, you could choose whichever color you want. I'm just going to go ahead and choose pink, and we're just going to go ahead and draw through it. We're going to connect it the best that we can, and you can go ahead and let go of the mouse if you want, and don't forget the arrow. All right, so there's my graph, and that's basically how you annotate it. Now, again, there's a lot of different functions that you could go ahead and play around with if you like, but that's the main things that you want to use. You probably want to use the drawing tool and the text box, and you could go ahead and change the thickness of that drawing tool as well. All right, so the important thing is you got to submit it. And it says it right over here. Don't forget to submit. So right over here at the right corner, I'm going to go ahead and click on submit. And then I need to go down here and click on submit again. So it's going to go ahead and save it as a PDF, and that's how my teacher is going to be able to see it. So I'm going to go ahead and click on submit. It's going to save it into the Google Drive, and it's also going to save it within Canvas for my teacher. So that's done. It's been submitted. And now I could go back to my assignments over here, and I could go ahead and see that it is now going to be waiting to be graded. So it's waiting to get graded by my teacher, and I have completed the assignment. I could go back and click on Kami assignment if I want to take a look at what I did, and we could go ahead and see all my annotations here. So this is everything that we did here, and that's pretty much it. All right. So again, don't forget to submit. If it doesn't say done yet, that means you haven't submitted it. Now you could resubmit it if you'd like. Click on done. Go ahead and unsubmit, and then just go ahead and fix everything up, and then just go ahead and submit it again. All right. I hope this helped out. If you have any questions, go ahead and leave a comment, and don't forget to like and subscribe. All right. Good luck, enjoy, and have fun.